Alright, so the other night I finished a little game called Sonic Adventure 2. For those not in the know, this game released, I believe, 2001 and is pretty much the Sonic game. It introduced Shadow the Hedgehog, Rouge the Bat, and the formula that they kind of went with evolved from the first adventure game, obviously, but this game's style, its presentation, its the music, everything about it just screams Sonic the Hedgehog, just screams the franchise. And Live and Learn, the main theme of the game, is pretty much, I've said it before, the anthem of the franchise because of how iconic this game is. I can't imagine what the series would look like now without this honestly monumental game for the franchise and for that era. That being said, it is a game from 2001 that has not aged very well. For every level that I really enjoy and have fun with, there's about 9 that I don't. Whether it be controls, bottomless pit deaths, a loud beeping noise, a 5-minute timer, all this garbage that is pillared on top of a control set that's not the greatest. Like, it's better than most modern controls for Sonic, but it's there's a lot of times I die in this game that does not feel like my fault, and it tanks my enjoyment for the game. Sonic levels are fun until they're not. Tails levels are fine. They're probably the most playable out of all of them, but there's a lot of moments that's like, oh, come the fuck on. And then the Knuckles, they just suck. The Knuckles levels are so bad. Especially when they go on for 20 minutes. Like, goddamn, I know I'm bad at video games, but this is egregious. But again, very impactful style. The story is stupid and complicated, but it has such a charm to it that I would not ask for anything else. It's a lot of people's favorite story in the franchise, and yeah, I can completely see why. They're gonna adapt a lot of it into the movie soon, which is gonna take a lot of the soul and character away, I already know, which is gonna stink. But I really want to love this game to the same extent that that most people do. But I just can't get past how awful a lot of this game is and feels, between mostly due to the level design. I think that the voice actors are great, but the shit they gotta read is not delivered the best. The audio mixing, as everybody knows, is there'd be times when a character is speaking, and it sounds like this because the music is so loud you can't hear goddamn anything. Singers screaming over top of everything, which is rad as hell, but like in a story you kind of want to hear the characters and what they gotta say. It makes it more difficult to get connected to them when you can't hear them. But goddamn, there's so many iconic scenes in this game that fans will like point at and say like, this is Sonic. That is what makes this franchise so great and so special. And those scenes and moments are surrounded by gameplay that is less great. The format of forcing you to flip between Sonic levels, then Tails levels, then Knuckles levels, back and forth and go shuffle in between, it makes for a more structured feeling game, but I'd rather play Adventure, because in Adventure I can just play the Sonic stages, which honestly are more fun anyways than Adventure 2's stages, and have a more fun time, because I can just blast through the Sonic game and go, okay, cool, had a great experience. I don't have to play the fucking Big the Cat stages. I do love how they took I don't know, it's more simple, and the story is more fun to see how the sides connect to each other when you're not trying to fit 6 plot lines together. Instead, it's just 2 that flop back and forth, if you're going chronologically. The puzzle fits together a lot nicer. It is more satisfying when the final story comes in and all these different parts come together. Where in Adventure, there were entire characters and plot lines that did not matter, which made it fun. It was like a little side story, but it was mandatory to get to the final story. So for it not to contribute at all is like, what? Why did I do that? Versus Adventure 2, where it all kind of comes together. No playable Amy. She's still in the story. Makes it honestly better. But yeah, thinking on a rating scale, probably a 6. I want to give it higher, and at the same time I want to give it lower. And I might change this scale by the time I actually put it into a system to like log and review it. But this is a lot of people's favorite Sonic games. I wish it could be mine. It simply isn't, because I don't enjoy the gameplay. But yeah, I'm super happy this is a part of this franchise. It is a super confident stepping stone. And I can't wait for the movie to completely miss the point of a lot of the scenes and probably completely miss character Shadow the Hedgehog like the rest of the series has done. Oh my god, Shadow should have died there. I know they can't, because he is way too popular of a character for them to just end it there, but oh my god, absolutely should have just... They kill him off. They kill off Shadow the Hedgehog in this game, and they make it serious. Like, they have a full-on, like, I don't want to say memorial scene, but all of the characters, after his death, after his sacrifice, they kind of look back on the journey and go, like, goddamn. And, like, there's no other moment in the entire series that does that. It's really cool. And then past that point, they just kind of tanked Shadow as a character and gave him less and less reason to exist. Yeah, 6 out of 10 game. I'm glad that I finally finished it after like 4 years. Like, I started this game and I don't even remember, and I had to restart it like twice. The style is great. So many iconic moments, so many great characters, surrounded by gameplay that I never want to play again. So yeah.